Hello there, and welcome back to therapy, I guess. Oh man, it's so weird. I got some headset accessory replacements, and I can hear myself talk in a different way. I'm so confused now. Dave, hope you're having a nice day, evening, whatever, week, existence, odd life, one of those things. Yeah, hello. Welcome. I'm kind of curious to see. Is there any more new mechanics to this game other than just find wild or whatever? Hopefully there is. We shall see. And other than trying to bite someone's neck out, you know. Here's hoping. We'll see. Let's find out. Let's find out. Oh yeah, the music at least works. Rest in peace. Hello?
Indeed, Samuel. Enjoy yourself. Excellent work tonight.
Oh yeah, we finished session.
Rest in peace.
Again? Oh. Oh god. The curtains are going wild. Oh, we're back with the goths. Oh god.
Dang, I think that's enough abuse for one night. I could use a drink and a quiet night.
Hey, Cowboy. Why the long face?
Long?
I used to say the same thing to my princess.
Oh, it's princess. My horse.
Horse, actually. She never really understood the joke, but I still like telling it to her.
Yeah.
You didn't answer my question, Gunslinger. What's got you down?
I have too many clients. I can't fix
I
them.
just finished up with my second client. She gave me a tongue lashing to remember her.
Tongue lashing.
You ever
Tongue
talk to
lashing.
someone who's so educated and refined that they make you feel like a space alien?
Space alien. Dave.
Only everyone I ever met in law school. At least until I learned to speak their language.
You're a lawyer?
Lawyer goth? Well, that's a career choice.
And no, I wasn't the blood-sucking kind. Before you start with the vampire jokes. Just
Is there any other kind?
But I get what you're talking about. People
Blood-sucking lawyers.
like a membership card.
Damn you.
You don't speak the lingo, you don't get in.
Well, that's just what I mean. I just ain't sure I've got the lingo for a 500-year-old high society Renaissance woman.
Damn right.
Well, how do you think your session went? Think she heard you?
Awful.
That lady was ripping into me from the moment I saw her.
Ripping?
She was calling me peasant like it was the worst thing a person could be.
Yeah.
She looked at me like I was a dog that had just done its business on the carpet. How am I supposed to get through to someone who doesn't respect me?
Well, let me ask you this. Is she coming back?
I guess she has to.
Well, yeah, she said she was coming back next month.
Yikes.
Sounds like her words and her actions aren't lining up. Far as you know, she could have a crush on you.
Well, no.
I doubt that's it. But you got a point there. If she'd gotten nothing out of our session, I doubt I'd be seeing her again.
I don't think that's appropriate.
Maybe I'm just tired. I could use a drink.
What are you in the mood for? Men? Women? Something a little more off the beaten path?
Got any blood
I
cocaine
think I'll have
around
some
here?
takeaway tonight. What have you got?
Takeaway? What the fuck is a vampire takeaway? You take one of those goats with me. Oh god.
Here, try this. Should put...
You really ain't squeamish, huh, Crimson?
Nah. Healthy blood never hurt anyone. I've been hanging around vampires for 20 years, and they aren't so scary.
Yeah, apart from the whole bat thing.
What, that old pointy-eared teddy bear? He's a total sweetheart, unless someone gets aggressive or touchy with the customers.
Oh, the gag
What does
rule?
he do then?
They get a stern warning.
To turn into
And
mush.
if they don't listen?
Damn.
Why, then he eats them.
Yeah, I do
Maybe
it.
he is a teddy bear. I met Teddy Roosevelt back in the night, and I'm pretty sure he would have done the same thing. Speaking of which, I got a thirst something fierce. I think I'll head back to my coffin for a little rest. But you have a good night, Crimson.
You too, Sam. Don't let the Draculas bite.
Oh, hey.
Time to
Vampire
crack open a
puns.
warm one.
Crack open.
That's the good stuff. Now, maybe I can find a quote from one of my favorite books that'll help give me a little inspiration.
The hell is
Or
that
I could
supposed
watch
to
the
mean?
Three Stooges hit each other a whole bunch. Or I could just go to sleep. What's it gonna be, Sammy boy?
What is... The hell is Three Stooges?
I never get tired of these jokesters.
Hell... I'm getting bombarded with... Oh god, I regret my choices in life. My ears, help! Stop it!
I can't help but feel there's some symbolism to the part where Curly gets his head crushed in a vice. All right, that's enough for one night. Time for some rest. I hope my next client will be a little easier.
Oh my god, what's wrong with the curtains? They're going wild. Jeez.
Samuel, good evening. I am glad to see you looking so
Andrew
fresh and
Natchez.
well slept.
Uh-oh, something tells me I'm in for it tonight.
The truth is seldom unseen by you, my friend. Tonight, you face perhaps one of the most difficult challenges a therapist can face. The fact that you may not be able to help everyone.
Can't even help myself.
In truth, I have failed to help clients with this particular disposition many times.
Oh, they addicted to blood
Hey, I'm
cocaine
new
or
at
something?
this. You're nigh on 3,000 years old. If you can't help them, how can I?
It is not guaranteed that we can help every client. To think we are powerless to help any is a cognitive distortion itself. I believe you know it.
What? Oh. I don't think this is any of these. Amazing, I wish my coffin to have these luxuries in the future. Wait, are you a vampire? Damn. I mean, maybe upgrade the TV a bit or something. The decor is nice. At least. I wish every therapist office would look like this though. You know? With a little less on the blood sucking side though. Maybe that's an alternative therapy. Who knows? Hold on. Oh.
Come now, Samuel, you are more capable than this.
I have no idea what this
distortion
is.
it to believe that we cannot help anyone?
Oh, it's control
Yeah,
fallacy.
all right, control fallacy, I know. I can help some folk.
That's right. Here, take a look at this case file.
We got a new one.
Theater feller, huh? I've known a few of them in my time. They can be a little, self-absorbed.
Theater fella. Edmund Kean was a highly influential Shakespearean stage actor during the Georgian period. He's credited with more personal interpretation of character as opposed to pantomime performances. Lived a tumultuous life on stage, dealing with alcoholism, sex scandals, and entitled behavior. Where have we seen that before? Doesn't sound like any actor I know. Wishes to return to the stage, but expresses great anger at critics who might review him poorly. He demands respect as the greatest actor the world has ever seen. Oh. I think that's a histrionic personality
He's looking for therapy because people don't
staring
like it,
right
it says.
back at me.
He is one of the most revered actors in all of history.
I hope we don't end up in a Amber Heard court case in this
You
game.
might have a few cognitive distortions.
Or maybe I do. Megapine. My dogs stepped on me.
A few. He may not recognize them, Samuel, but all you can do is present reality to him.
I have your mirror,
He comes.
it seems.
Remember, I will give you whatever advice I can. Good luck, my friend.
I hope I'm up to this.
What is this vampire I see before me?
Sam
Edmund.
Walls. I'm your new therapist.
Yeah, I think after my introduction, he's just going to fucking fly away.
Your dress, your bearing, your hat. You also are forgotten by time.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, how fortuitous. A kindred spirit, perhaps.
Oh.
A therapist should know pain, I say. Most excellent.
I am the pain.
Tarnation. Can't get
Tarnation.
this here hat of mine.
Getting roasted here.
No, it's perfect. Do not change a single thing. It gives me faith. Faith, my dear vampire, that you can help me.
I'm gonna do everything I can. I promise you that, amigo.
Do not do so lightly. Darkness dwells
Oh.
within my damned soul. You journey into my pain at your peril, and I cannot be your Virgil.
I like this guy. Very positive
Who
vibes.
now? Anyway, you wrote in your intake form that you're here because
Confused about your sexuality. I think he's confused about your sexuality.
you're confused about your sexuality.
Such
Am I getting
mirth.
eaten alive? What the fuck?
It ain't that, man.
What sort of actor would I be if I couldn't get into character?
Fair
I
point.
don't think they meant get inside characters.
Help!
Oh, but that is very good.
Anyway, what I meant to say was,
Alright.
mortals don't appreciate you, you said.
Indeed, and I fear they cannot. They must die to appreciate life. As
Hello?
mortals, they cannot ask the immortal questions. What is life for us who do not live? Why are we here? Why do we continue? What do we do when death has no meaning? And what a piece of work is vampire! How noble in stature, how infinite in life!
Let him go on.
Form and
Entertain
movement,
me.
how express and admirable. In action, how like a demon. In apprehension, how like a bat. Ah, the beauty of the night!
Do we now go into the part where I prescribe something? Blood crystals to you or something? I don't know.
And yet, to me, we are but the quintessence of dust. Dust upon dust. Already that whence we came.
Well, that was a lot.
You understand, don't you? Death has no meaning, because life never had meaning.
Oh!
To die, perchance to sleep.
All right, that's enough of that. Before we answer the question of why we're all here, why are you here?
Why are you here?
Well, that is, what exactly drove you
Why
to me,
are you
Parker?
gay?
Oh, that. Well, a pustule of a theatre historian I recently seduced and killed sprang the seeds of doubt in mine corpus.
As you do. I guess these are the vampire problems. You know, whenever they sprang the seed of doubt in your corpus.
He was writing a biography of the great Edmund Kean, and I thought mayhap that I would favor him with a secret or two. He said my acting style would now be considered archaic.
Is it more on the
Though I
live
track
acting
him to
side?
the last, I fear his cruel barb was sharper than my fangs. This embossed carbuncle of corrupted blood caused me to doubt myself.
Damn.
Are all men such fools? Will I ever find my audience again? Or did they die long, long ago?
Maybe you should eat your audience. I don't know.
Help me purge these mortal concerns from my mind, dear man.
We're always gonna have doubts, compadre. That's normal. But I think I can help you see things a little differently. So, he said your acting's out of date. Why don't you just tell me why it bothered you so much?
Because it's simply not possible. Acting became a noble craft entirely because of me. In truth, I am perfect.
This poor guy. Oh. I am perfect. Well, I mean, sure. Press X to doubt. I don't know. It's kind of black and white thinking. Or labeling, maybe.
Sorry, fella, I gotta stop you for a second there. You really saying you're perfect?
Ouch.
Oh, not at all. I'm not a narcissist. I believe I could find myself quite inept at, say, street cleaning or dishwashing. But as far as acting is concerned, yes. If an actor be assessed, you would assess him on the scale of Edmund Kean.
Oh, come on.
I
You ain't
am
never
the
forgotten a
scale.
line?
I suppose, on occasion, a
Hey.
line has left me due to circumstances beyond my control. But that is the fault of alcohol, not of Edmund Kean.
No. Oh. Maybe stop
So in
drinking
those
then.
times you were drinking, you might not have been perfect. And the acting world kept on turning.
Now, how many centuries have we been
Oh,
drinking?
come now. I was clearly exercising some dramatic license. It is not so black and white.
Well, that's exactly what I was trying to say. But keep talking. We got some more stuff to sort out.
Oh, there are celebrated actors in these times, yes. But any success they have is due to my beating the path for them to follow.
Black and white thinking?
This
Nope.
is a special client. Remember that his distortions can be about others, not just himself.
Okay. Control fallacy, maybe.
Oh, there are celebrated actors in these times, yes.
Or
But any
labeling.
success they have is due
This is a special client. Remember,
Okay.
Oh, there are
I'm not getting
celebrated
punished in
actors
this
these
game for
times,
making
yes.
wrong choices, which
But
is...
any success they have is due to my beating the path for them to follow.
I don't know how I feel about that. Because it doesn't really matter what I choose if there's no punishment for mistakes.
this is a special client.
Oh,
Hey!
there are celebrated actors in the...
Oh, wait a minute. You're saying that every actor's success comes straight from you?
Of course. Even the greatest among my art would have been consigned to obscurity had it not been for my advancements.
Every single one of them ain't had nothing of their own to give to the theater?
Well, I suppose one or two actors in the last 300 years have impressed me.
Well, don't you think they deserve their own success?
I suppose mortals are owed their 15 minutes of fame. One must have some pity for them. We are not monsters. But the actors of modern times, they are shallow, beggarly parrots. Parrots who screech the lines, but do they know them? Do they feel as we feel?
So
Labeling?
you're saying modern actors are parrots?
What?
Indeed, they are only mimics, and thus no better than a well-trained bird.
You don't think they're actually birds, do you?
A cognitive distortion.
My dear boy, they live such short lives. What else can they do but ape the words and actions of their forebears?
But when you call them birds, you're just labeling them that. You ain't giving them a fair shot.
Oh, come now. I was clearly employing a little dramatic license.
But we're here to talk about truth, all right, compadre?
It is my gentle direction that takes the craft to higher echelons, and mine alone. Acting does not evolve without me.
Wow. Control fallacy. Black and white thinking.
You're saying only you can change the course of acting?
It is demonstrably true. There is acting before Edmund Kean, and there is acting
Wow.
after Edmund Kean.
But there's so many types of acting out there. I mean, I remember when vaudeville came out, but I don't think you had anything to do with that.
Vaudeville? Oh, like so many American arts, an art of the grotesque. You plunge a dagger into the heart of subtlety.
So you didn't have nothing to do with vaudeville?
Although I kind of wish I could talk like this aristocrat. You know, he does have his way with words.
Devils below, no.
I mean, you got a little control fallacy, hombre. Mortals got wills of their
Hombre.
own.
Indeed. I suppose I don't want any responsibility for the things the Americans create anyway.
Well, I understand you.
Critics should honor me, as is my due.
Oh,
Come now, Samuel. This is an easy one. The word is right in his statement.
oh, should.
Did you get enough sleep?
These critics should...
God damn it.
Saying critics should honor you. Well, what happens if they don't?
Then they are not doing their jobs properly. I do not ask for their laudations without cause.
Laudations.
But if a so-called critic does not recognize my contributions to the theater, what do they know of the theater?
Maybe they just got different tastes.
Uneducated taste, perhaps.
If they are just uneducated, why
Savages.
should they appreciate you?
An interesting point. I suppose I cannot blame them. Thou fiend! You are cruel indeed to beat a man when he is at his most vulnerable.
Taking advantage of my client. Seems, oh
Yes,
my
you
god.
may help me cope with a world that has gone mad. Not so you might attack my every word.
Damn, I feel like we're going into a duel in like 5
I'm doing
seconds.
no such thing. All I'm doing is pointing out
Pistols
your
and
reality.
dawn.
If we're gonna cope, we gotta be honest about the world.
And I say that you are a villain. I come to you in desperate need, and you respond by mocking my desperation. Why
Hello?
would you do this to me? Do you not know what pain I am experiencing? Do you not know that I, as an actor, feel every sling and arrow more keenly?
I think this guy could use some steak therapy. I don't
A
know.
therapist or a murderer that you would push me so to the brink? Do you want me to commit suicide?
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to hurt you. I want to help everyone who comes to me.
Help!
Samuel.
Cowboy's in
please.
trouble.
Andy, I got a real problem here. I think I'm not cut out for this work. This fella's right. Why am I attacking him when I should be helping?
First of all, should statement. You will do what you will do, and that is all, Samuel. But look at the candles. What do you see?
What?
The candles. Oh, they seem fine to me.
Look at the flames.
Wait a minute. They're getting higher, ain't they? What the hell's going on?
I'm getting higher?
Your client is very powerful. He has his own unique skills earned through the ages. His skill in gaslighting is so intense that it affects the world around him.
Damn! Special trade, gaslighting. His skill in gaslighting is so intense.
He is altering reality to fit his distortions. Be watchful, Samuel. Do not
Alright. I guess that makes sense. You're a powerful vampire. Gaslight. Oh, can you imagine being a vampire? Special ability is gaslighting everyone into oblivion.
How do I stop it?
Be persistent, and above all, be honest. He does not control your reality.
I await your apology, sir.
Easy, boy. Easy.
I don't have anything to apologize for. All I did was point out some truths in the things you were saying. Now, if that makes you angry, fella, I don't know what to tell you.
Well,
You wound me, but I am strong. I persist. I fight. I know
Hey.
my worth, sir. I have fought and died for my art. I shall take my business elsewhere, and vampire society shall hear of your quackery.
Stop him, Samuel. It is not anger, but fear that drives him. Show him he has nothing to fear from you.
Now, I wasn't trying to rile you up none.
Yet I bared my undead soul to you, and you treated me like a pincushion with your
Pincushion?
pricks.
Pricks ain't got nothing to do with this, Edmund.
And now you seek to proposition me? Of course, it always goes like this. To
Getting
you I am
gaslighted here.
void, nay, a whore, to use as you please.
hey.
Well, you are all
Come on.
like I say. Go on then, use me.
Oh.
You are losing him, Samuel. It is time to remember what makes you special.
I don't know, guns.
You are not just a therapist, and you are not just a vampire. He is afraid, but you will conquer his fear.
Oh, the magic word is easy boy, easy.
Easy.
What the fuck? Is this my special ability? What the hell is going on? Oh my god.
Not go easy. I shall not.
Ain't nobody gonna hurt you. There's a good vampire.
I'm talking. Oh, I'm talking to them like a. Oh, like a pet.
A good vampire? What on hell?
You're safe now. Ain't nobody here to hurt you or make you feel bad.
The hell is going on?
But
I'm your buddy. That's us. We're just buddies, ain't we?
I'm a vampire whisperer.
Yes. A friend. A friend.
Friend.
A friend who wishes to help me.
Truly.
You feeling better there, compadre?
I must confess that I am. Though I scarcely understand how.
Hey, well, that's just great. I want this to be a comfortable place for you.
Yes. Yes, I do believe you. After all, your profession is in many ways similar to acting. It is no wonder that we find common ground.
How is therapy like acting?
It is the exploration of the soul, is it not? A journey into pain.
A journey into pain and through. Well, that's really it
see
is.
those pains and truths and reflect them onto the cruel world.
I ain't sure I quite see it like that, but it's true that reflecting is important. Kind of funny when we can't look in a mirror, huh?
Oh yeah, that's true.
One of death's cruel ironies. Thus must we see our reflections in the mortal audience instead.
You care a lot about what the mortals think about you.
Of course I do. Why should I give a fig about what we dusty old folk think, eh? Most of us are stuck in our relative pasts, if you'll pardon the offense.
But all them folks die. You're what, 300 years old?
Don't remind me. Yes, they die, but I cannot. I must not. If I do not exist in their hearts, there is only the purgatory of oblivion.
Purgatory of Oblivion. Come on.
You cannot, you must not. You're talking like there's only one future.
For me, there is only one future, save oblivion.
Oblivion.
Now, that's a little extreme.
'Tis not so. What else have I but the stage?
Well, that's a fine question. I'll tell you what, though, compadre, you are more than the stage. What if theater just didn't exist?
Perish the thought. Perish it with all due enmity. Unlike some vampires, I am not some blood-guzzling parasite who will idly sit and wait as the world turns.
What is the right answer here? Blood guzzling parasite. Control fallacy, maybe?
The way Edmund describes other vampires surely puts great pressure upon him.
Unlike some
Oh, it's
vampires, I am not.
The way Edmund describes other vampires.
Unlike some vampires, I am not some blood-guzzling parasite.
You calling most of our kind parasites?
I am,
Hey.
for that is what we are, if we are nothing else.
All right, let's just forget the part where you're insulting other vampires, myself included. If you say that you're a parasite if you don't do something, you're gonna be scared as hell of not doing that thing.
As an immortal, I aim for loftier goals.
Can you hit those goals if you're busy being afraid of turning into a parasite?
That,
Ah, but your humble speech does belie the true wisdom beneath. I am indeed cruel to myself. I died for the stage, so I should live for it as well.
well, that should
Well, why
settle.
should you live for the stage?
Why
What was my
exist?
death worth if the stage does not matter?
But it's only you who's saying your death ain't worth something. Your shoulds are fatal. Ain't that a lot of pressure?
Perhaps. Though one might argue that all great actors must be forged in fire.
But is acting really the most important thing in the world?
I shall assume that you jest. Vampire society is of no use to me. We are so few, and I cannot have an adoring crowd without a crowd.
Control fallacy? No.
Edmund is being a little choosy with his audience, isn't he?
Don't remind
Choosy.
me. Yes, they die, but I cannot. I must.
Listen to the extremes he is using. Things seem definite for him, don't they?
Don't remind me. Yes, they die, but I cannot. I must not. If I do not exist in their hearts, there is only the purgatory of a...
You cannot, you must
Damn.
not. You're talking like there's only one future.
For me, there is only one future, save a...
Come on now, that's a little extreme.
'Tis not so. What else have I but the stage?
Well, that's a fine question. I'll tell you what, though, compadre, you are more than the stage. What if theater just didn't exist?
Perish the thought. Perish it with all due enmity.
If life is a theater, what's the genre? I don't know, psychological horror maybe? That's my opinion on the matter. Most likely psychological horror. Yeah, I'd say that much. The hopeless existence. Oh.
Unlike some vampires, I am not some blood-guzzling parasite who will
Wait,
idly sit and wait as the
did we
world
go
turns.
through this already?
You calling most of our...
I am.
What
for
the hell?
that
We
is
went
what
through
are.
this
All right,
already.
let's just forget the part where you're insulting other vamp. If you say that you're a parasite, if you don't...
As an immortal, I aim...
Can you hit those goals if you're...
Ah, but
What the hell?
died.
We're in some kind of loop here.
So I should live for it as
What
well.
should
Why should
statement?
you live for the state?
What was my death worth if...
But it's only
Well-
you. Your shoulds are
How did
fatal.
we go in the
Isn't that
beginning?
a lot of pressure?
Maybe we hit on a bug or something.
Perhaps. Though one might argue that all great...
But is acting really the most important thing in the world?
I shall assume that you jest. Vampire society is of no use to me. We are so few, and I cannot have an adoring crowd without a crowd.
Which one was this?
Vampires ain't got nothing to offer you.
Nothing they can give, no. Vampires do not understand people's God.
Avant-garde.
Vampires have a lot to give. We got time to understand things mortals just can't. I think you're painting vampire society with a pretty broad brush. We got some redeeming values.
Oh, perhaps. But an understanding of the stage is not one of them. You know, I see what you are doing. The motivations of man are well known to me through my art.
And what am I doing?
You are mocking me, undermining me.
Commence the
causing me to doubt
gaslighting.
myself. I know thy purpose, wretch. This therapy business is all a ruse. You would lay me low and claim dominion over me.
All I'm trying to do is help you, friend. Reality's a lot easier to deal with when you can accept it for what it is.
So, now you doubt my sanity. Is there no end to your japes and jabs?
Getting gaslighted. Help.
I shall not break. Oh, you shall see. The tides of cruel seas will crash upon me, but I do not wither.
Breaking, damn you.
Trickster, you wish to keep me in your debt. The more I doubt myself, the more you take from me.
Like a vampire.
You think you are clever.
Energy vampire.
Tongue out venoms all the worms of the Nile. Will, what have you to say for yourself? Speak, that I might hear thy bile.
I guess we have to go the... Take him like a wild horse. Okay.
Easy there.
What the fuck? That is so weird.
I know you're upset and you're scared. I ain't gonna hurt you.
But you want to hurt me.
Gotta deal with the astral projections here.
Vampire, ain't you sweet? Yeah, it's all right.
You really don't want to hurt me.
This is so
keep me
stupid.
safe.
Oh my god. Okay, this part of the writing is a bit
We're
silly.
Ain't no place safer than right here. We're friends. That's right. You're my buddy now. Just my pal Eddie.
In truth, I am oft left bereft
Ugh.
of friendship. Our kind can be difficult.
You mean vampires?
No, actors. But to sense one is not alone in all the world is a feeling to be cherished.
You ain't alone, I promise you. Whatever bad stuff we're living, someone else has lived it already.
'Tis so. Many geniuses were unappreciated in their time, with wonders of their craft consigned to history's dusty pages. Even the bard himself did struggle. There is some comfort in that.
Common nocturnality. We all got the same needs, man. Blood, safety, and sex.
I don't know if the last part comes with the whole vampire thing, but
I
okay.
too am akin to the doomed Achilles, though my sore spot lies not so low, but twixt stem and stern.
Tain't my place to comment.
Oh, it seems the spot is no secret to you after all.
Maybe we can talk about that some more in your next session. I think you did pretty dang well today.
Yes. Yes, I suppose I did. I am rather good at therapy, aren't I?
If you're here and wanting to get better, yeah, I'd say that makes you pretty good at therapy.
Well, one mustn't rest on one's laurels, must one?
That's
The
right, Eddie.
Batmobile.
Okay, I'll see you in a few weeks then.
Aye, we shall vanquish my demons together. I cannot tarry. The stage awaits.
Fly.
Dang, what the hell was that?
The hell was that?
One of the darker malignancies of the mind, dear Samuel.
You sure I'm up to this?
You were masterful, Samuel. You were able to take your knowledge about cognitive distortions and turn their definitions outward. And we must speak about this equine ability of yours in your next session.
Equine ability. Oh, taming vampires.
Yeah, I learned a lot about myself through my horse.
Save it for
Oh
our
my
next session.
god.
Rest, Samuel. You have faced a great danger. Now it is time to drink and be merry with the goths.
No, not the gods. Help! Anything else?
But they know how to cut loose. All right, Andy, I'll see you later.
We've been chewing up some necks now, huh?
Rest in peace.
I hope not. The minigames were silly. Absolutely silly.
Well, that was one of the weirdest experiences of my life.
You and me
I probably
both.
won't forget that. I should go talk to Crimson.
If it isn't Sammy the Kid, plop that butt down. Got a shot prepared for you.
Well, thanks, Crimson. What is that? Bloody Mary?
Bloody Mary. Oh,
No, a Bloody Steve. I
Ugh.
think that's what he said his name was.
Of course it is. How's the crowd
bloody
tonight?
Steve. Rest in peace,
You
Steve.
know, it's funny. They're a little on the weird side tonight. Must be a full moon out.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you ain't kidding.
Oh,
I just had
full
my first
moon
therapy
goths.
session with the strangest fella I ever met.
Help.
The actor
The goths are coming.
used to be an international celebrity back when I was alive. Well, seems like fame's a nasty drug.
Like Andy says, people are people. Doesn't matter what era they're from. Feeling good about your session, though?
I think it went pretty well.
confrontational, but he was happy to talk about himself at least. Andy says the real clients to worry about are the ones who've got nothing to say.
I get that.
Hey,
Being a human isn't easy. You gotta be pretty damn privileged to have no problems at all.
Well, this fella definitely has plenty of problems. I think he'll be keeping me busy.
It's a big world out there, Cowboy. Full of vampires with no self-awareness.
Well, ain't that the truth? Well, here's to change then.
To change.
You, drinking Andy's blood there?
Andy's?
who's Andy?
Nuh-uh, this is a plain old mortal drink. You think anyone would want to drink that man's blood from a bottle when they can get it straight from the source?
That's kind
I
of
suppose
weird.
they wouldn't.
I'm not proud to drink blood, Sam. Wouldn't be doing it out here.
I didn't mean to cause offense, ma'am.
Not your fault. I guess I shouldn't be offended.
What?
Telling
Bam!
you
That's a
that
good
you
statement.
shouldn't be offended, Crimson. I know
Take
this
that,
blood drinking stuff is
bitch.
complicated.
Damn right it is. Look, I have customers to deal with, but let me give you some advice, Buffalo Bill. No therapy in here.
Oh, uh-oh.
What happens at Eminard happens with consent. Got it?
All right, that's fair, and my sincere apologies. It won't happen again.
They scolded
That's
here
right.
Oh,
for doing my
I've
job.
gone and made myself unwelcome.
Ungrateful,
Get out of
blood-sucking
Crimson's way.
beasts.
You.
What the hell is this? That's a nice little crown. That's a lot of eyes.
Huh? Do I know you?
Damn,
I know you. I've been watching you, vampire.
this is one of the gods again. I'm in denial,
What you
man.
talking about? I ain't a vampire.
That's a very normal response, isn't it? A normal person would not.
Oh no,
presume
this is
that
just a person with
vampires
autism.
exist, therefore, would have no reason to deny it. You are a vampire.
There ain't no such thing.
Well, it's too late now. I saw you anyway, you know.
What the
My
hell?
name is Panoptibella. It means I see all, and I am beautiful.
Am I getting paid for
saw
this?
you in the kink room with
Oh
Reinhard
no.
and Moxie.
There are witnesses. Okay, we need to deal with this bitch somehow.
And
Where's
now
my revolver?
I see that you are thirsty and would like to drink.
No.
Yep, that is so.
Come, drink
Oh
from my
no.
neck. I
Oh.
wish to see what it is like.
Oh god, we're gonna chew this bitch up. I guess we made it.
I see now. That was very pleasant.
Welcome, oldest.
Thank you. You will go to your coffin now to sleep.
Hey, don't tell me what to do.
If you wanted to cuddle.
It is normal for vampires to enter a state of torpor after consuming the blood of another.
Am I going to torpor?
I wish you an excellent torpor, vampire.
Hey.
Thanks, I guess. I guess I'd better get some shut-eye. This night has gone on
Need
long.
to go back to torpor. Oh my god, these people are weird.
Good evening, Samuel. I hope you are feeling well rested. I
No,
have a
not
client
a,
for you.
no, another one.
Another one.
What am I to you?
caseload's
A
starting to get a
slave,
little crowded.
therapist?
Worry not, my friend. I shall not unload all the world's cares onto you. I know how strongly this next client requires aid. She is a great deal older than most of the clients you've seen, and sometimes it is harder for the elderly to see reality. It took me far too long to do so.
She's as old as you are?
Not nearly. Thus, she should be more ready for change than I
Cougar.
was. Take a look at her intake form.
Age. Hello? Maybe. 1,800 years. He has lived mostly alone for the past 2 millennia. She grew up wanton violence between Irish clan warlords. Oh god, of course it's an Irish. Help. I can't deal with this. She spends more of her time online where she has become streaming celebrity. Oh no. Oh, even worse. Oh, I don't know what this means, but perhaps a younger vampire might. Jesus Christ. Oh, I can't do this. I can't fucking do this. Please.
Dang, she died young. Makes me wonder why I waited so long to kick the bucket. Could have left her nicer looking corpse.
Of course, it's a streamer.
Alas, death does not often allow us to have much choice in the matter.
What other character choices do you
Says here she
have
doesn't leave
for
home unless she
vampire?
has to.
Indeed, it is a puzzle, as elder vampires can often be.
I sure do hope I can help her.
You will do your best, I know.
Streamers are beyond redemption. We all know that.
Hello?
Hey there, how do I say your name? Is it,
Med B?
Med B?
Mev is my real name. Medby's just my screen name. You can
Screen
call me
name?
Meddy if you like.
Kill me.
Mighty fine meeting you, Meddy. I'm Sam.
Is that all you are?
I couldn't rightly say.
Hey, I'm doing the
More or
therapy
less than
here.
Sam.
You're cute, strange cowboy man.
I don't know that you should be calling your potential therapist cute, miss.
Not in a touching bodies way. I mean, you're more like a rabbit or a
The
mouse.
fuck is going
Or I
on?
want to dress you up in a little mouse onesie and watch you scurry about. You can keep your hat on and be a little cowboy mouse. Oh, I like that very much.
I'm not going to get into a menagerie,
I'd
miss.
keep you in a little cage and give you lots of cheese and, of course, a wheel to run on. Be
Help!
my whiskery little pet.
I'm being dominated here.
What is the matter, Sam?
Last Irish streamer.
I think I'm out of my depth here, Chief. I ain't keen to be anyone's pet.
Older vampires such as myself can sometimes be uncomfortable to be around. This will be an excellent challenge in setting boundaries, Samuel.
It's a psychopath vampire.
Explain to her your boundaries. You will be modeling positive behavior and saving yourself a little trouble.
Yeah, just a little.
All the more reason to be clear and polite right now. Good luck, Samuel. I know you can do it.
You look distracted. little
Absolutely
mouse.
terrifying.
Have you smelt a bit of cheese? Did your whiskers twitch?
All right, miss, before we keep going, I think we need to set a few boundaries.
I don't eat cheese.
First of all, I ain't gonna wear no onesie. I don't think I could find one that'd fit.
I could sew one for you. I would make the neck hole
Sew-
really big
sew
so
me
that your
into it?
funny hat would fit right through it.
Help!
Okay, well, maybe I
Let's
wasn't
add the
being clear.
Lumiere bigs.
I don't want to wear a onesie.
But it would make me happy.
Uh-oh.
Well, wouldn't make me happy, miss.
Fine. But I don't like it.
Yeah, this is getting a bit scary.
I don't eat cheese, you know that. We only drink blood anyway. Mortal food doesn't exactly agree with us.
But a mouse who doesn't eat cheese is hardly a mouse.
But I'm not a mouse.
I'm not a
Then why do you
mouse.
have twitchy whiskers?
I just like the way they look.
Whiskers. Oh, the mustache.
So do I. That's why I think you should eat some cheese.
She's a psycho. I think we need to start prescribing things.
Well,
Where's the
I'm gonna
prescribing
take it or leave
minigame?
it.
You're very mean for a mouse.
This stuff about putting me in a cage and making me your pet are things you should be doing with a blood partner.
I don't think you should do it with anyone.
Besides, I make the rules
To
about
be
my
really
own
honest
body.
about that.
If I don't want something, you gotta respect it or find a new therapist.
You don't want me to do things to your body.
Help!
Cut that out. I'm serious now.
Very well. Be that way.
I think that about covers it.
Very well. It's a little boring. People usually let me do what I want to do to them.
Well, this is less boring.
Jesus
It's something
Christ.
new.
I suppose you're right. It's very clever, strange cowboy man. May I still call you a mouse from time to time, though?
If it'll make you feel comfortable, I guess it ain't hurting me. But let's get to you and why you're here. Now, it said on your intake form that...
Concerned about climate change. Oh. Overworked? What the hell? It doesn't say anything.
You're overworked, it said. You're not my first client with that problem. What line of work are you in?
I play video games.
Oh.
Video games? Like Star Invaders?
No, silly. More like
Pension
Overcharged
Impact.
2 and Pension Impact. More of an FPS and RPG
Pension
guy.
impact.
I don't know what them things
Oh
are.
my
I kind of figured
God.
video games were just a fad, like
Oh, I
collecting
wish there was a
funds in my
pension
time.
impact.
Video games are lots of fun. There's even one where you get to play a cowboy and kill bunches and bunches of people. Then you get to pretend you feel bad about it. But after that, you kill even more people.
Shucks, that there might give me some flashbacks. But you're working by playing
The
video
fuck
games?
is
How's that?
going on?
Stream on Glitch. I have millions and millions of followers there.
Wait just a gosh darn minute. People are paying to watch you pee?
Of course not. That sort of thing would be on my Only Zealots page.
Holy zealots! Oh god! Help!
Because I'm a vampire.
All right, you gotta walk me through
Holy
this.
zealots! Whew. Whew, whew. See my pictures on Holy zealots. What's Holy zealots?
What's Only Zealots?
Help!
That's a very special website where my very
Why did I
special
even do
followers get
this?
to see me
Oh
do
my
naughty
You've
god.
been around a long while. Do you need money?
No, of course not. But I do like having mortal blood bags who will do anything for me. They're very useful.
This is a very scary
This whole
mix of
thing
a
makes me feel
vampire.
old.
But you're only a baby vampire, strange cowboy man. I'm glad you're not the kind of baby who poops and pees, though. That's quite icky.
I had some more questions.
What's
What's
streaming?
streaming mean if it ain't peeing?
Streaming means to share your computer screen to the internet.
Like watching the cinema, only instead of people shooting each other, it's you answering emails?
Sort of. Mostly people just like to watch people shooting other people. Only it's little computer people that only look like people.
Clear as mud. I got some more questions about them funny things you mentioned, though.
Hello, what's happening? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, fucking help me. This game is going in weird places. It's an 1,800 years old Irish streamer vampire psycho with only Tillet's page. My god.
What's all this RPG and FPS stuff?
Role-playing games and first-person shooters.
Kinda dark to be playing games about the first person you ever shot. That ain't a good moment.
The boomer moment.
You're extra silly. It's a video game with a first-person perspective. It only looks as though you're shooting someone. I like the ones where there's lots and lots of blood. I end up feeling quite hungry.
Well,
Are they still using corn syrup to look like blood? It never looked realistic to me.
They don't use corn syrup in video games. You're very funny.
I'm glad I'm funny, I guess. Let me ask you something else about these
fucking
video
boomer
games.
moment. Oh.
All right, I think I understand a little better. You're working pretty dang hard for all them followers. What do you need them for?
Lots of things. They pay my rent for me. They buy clothes and gifts for me.
This is, oh my god, this is so...
Dispose of all the bodies. And they let me kill them too. They're all so eager to die. Poor little lambs.
They're like servants?
Servants, little sheep,
Simps!
whatever you'd like to call them.
Little simps!
And they're willing to
All
just
of
up
them.
and die for you.
It's a simple maniac!
Oh, naturally. Sometimes all I have to do is smile for them. They find it enchanting. And they quite like my breasts and vulva.
Oh, I see.
Hello?
Does it make you uncomfortable?
I reckon
Yeah,
I
well,
just
yeah, it
wasn't
does.
expecting that
Okay.
level of,
Yeah,
candidness.
yeah.
Breasts.
Hey, come on
Jesus
now.
fuck.
Oh, but it's so...
So, these followers of
fuck
yours,
is going
do a lot of
on?
work for you, huh?
Okay, this game is going a bit too much into detail in my opinion, some things. I really enjoyed my first 3 hours of writing, but now it's getting a bit like, I don't know. It's... I don't know, it kind of feels like the creator of the game has some kind of... Could use some therapy. I don't fucking know. This is, oh god. To be honest, it's... I think it's a bit too much. Kind of feels like someone's projecting all their perversions into this game, and it's kind of making me feel extremely uncomfortable at times. I'm not gonna lie. It's making things so fucking weird. It would be fine if you were just playing this on your own, but streaming this is it's getting a bit silly, to be honest. Making me a bit too uncomfortable. And also, I don't know. Doesn't seem to. I kind of maybe baited myself a little. I wasn't expecting this to be as much of a visual novel as it is. And yeah, I don't think this is a very streamable game in my opinion. Apart from the, like, there's like interesting characters and the writing is good mostly, and the jokes and whatnot. Apart from all the adult stuff, it's a bit much for me. I don't know. Well, kind of was hoping there would be more game mechanics or whatever, but I don't think there's going to be much more. So it feels like it's... I don't know what I'm doing here, to be honest, it's kind of weird. Oh, it's a bit weird. Man. Yeah, I don't know, this feels weird. I don't think I want to continue this from here on forwards. It's just starting to feel... It's also very hard to... This very narrative-driven thing where you can't really interact with anything. it's kind of hard to focus on the streaming aspects, in my opinion. So yeah, this maybe was a little poor choice on my part, but I guess we tried it out, and now I know to avoid this genre, this kind of game in the future. I was kind of hoping there would be more interaction going on, but I don't think there's going to be. Yeah. Also, I'm not feeling too well today. I feel somehow very icky, and I was considering
But I have almost
maybe. Oh
100
God.
million little sheep.
Well,
It's rather difficult to manage them all and keep
I was
them
also
happy.
already considering like, can I really stream today? I was feeling really weird, very unfocused and such. So I think it kind of pains me to stop here, but I think I'm gonna stop it now. And I have to figure out something else to stream. I have nothing else to change to either at the moment that I could think of that would be interesting, unfortunately. So yeah, I think we're gonna stop it here. A very short stream, I know. Sorry about that if you tuned in and so on, but this is getting weird. This is too much. Enough of vampire therapy. Was an experience. Oh, it was an experience, I guess. But I just can't do this. Too much. It's too much. So anyway, I will be also. I won't be able to be here on Thursday, unfortunately. So I don't know when I'm going to get back into the streaming schedule. Maybe next week. End of next week, probably. Most likely. I'll post in the Discord. I'll have to figure out something else. Something else once again. What to do by then. I was kind of hoping that this would be more engaging for a long time, but it's kind of hit and miss. Bit of a hit and miss. Can't help that. Anyway, sorry for the short stream. I need to stop now. This is going nowhere. So yeah, catch you probably next week, end of next week. Bye.